I think we can begin to be confident that we are laying the conditions to increase the growth potential for Greece if we stay the course. And regarding Europe in general, while our forecasts predict a mild recession for this year, these interim economic forecasts also point to a return to growth in the second half of the year. The figures released today, both in terms of our economic sentiment indicator, ESI, and business climate indicator, BCI, show an increase in confidence for the second month running. Industry is starting to believe this is the time to build on that possibility of confidence. So as you understand, I'm being extremely prudent with the words. I think we may have a conditions now to start changing the perspectives. And perspectives are very important because one of the key issues is precisely the issue of confidence, of trust. That is why I want to make the discussion on growth to be as concrete as possible. What is needed now is not all the time new plans for growth, but a firm commitment to delivering what has been agreed. We have a growth strategy. It is called Europe 2020. What we need is proper buy-in and ownership by heads of state and government, and not only by the heads of state and government, not only by the European Council, when heads of state and government come here to Brussels, by the member states themselves, by the social partners, the trade unions, the business community, the regions, even the local authorities. This is the important issue, to avoid this disconnect that so often happens between the decisions taken here in Brussels and afterwards the implementation of those decisions. Tomorrow, I would like the European Council to focus on two other issues we need to boost the growth potential for Europe: funding for transport, energy, and ICT infrastructure projects, and secondly, the urgency of bringing down the cost of broadband rollout. It is urgent to get investment flowing into these vital infrastructures so we can complete the single market. This is why it is so important that our pilot initiative on project bonds can be launched as soon as possible, with an allocation of 230 million euros from the EU budget. We expect to be able to mobilize investments of up to 4.6 billion euros. And we need also to cut the cost of broadband rollout. A study we are releasing today shows that 110 billion euros a year could be generated, more than 0.5% of GDP, if the internal market for electronic communications were completed. So this European Council should be, we never know, but should be with less drama than the usual last summit. I'm sure you will agree, a little less drama will do no one any harm.